Greetings, Divine Radiance. How are you today? Welcome to your Wednesday Live and Power Hour with me, Nahkila Isha of AshworthScott Life Scoping. AshworthScott Life Sculpting. I am a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor, assisting you with activating the divinity and wisdom within your soul so that you are empowered to create and live an abundant life. So welcome, you guys. Welcome. I know Camilla, you were first. Hey, Anitra, welcome. Hey, Charmaine. Hi, Mom. Let's see. Oh, Camilla said, I know this message is so for me. I've been trying to be first since March, but it's always something. And today it came so easily. And so it is. Hey, Charmaine. Yes, I am doing great, great, great. You know, that 7 days. Oh, my goodness. It was amazing, amazing, amazing. So I'm excited to be back with you guys. Let me know if you guys watch the pre-recorded videos and how they resonated. I know Cheryl commented and a few of you commented, but I don't know how many of you actually saw it. So let me know how those resonated. Hey, Mom. Hey, Michonne. Good morning. Good morning. I am so excited, you guys. I'm just going to charge my tea really quick. Setting the intention of into my tea. So you guys can do that too with your water, your tea, whatever it is you're going to drink, either in the morning or throughout the day. You know, water is best, like clear liquid, and just charge it, put your hands on it, and just send the intentions into it so that you're putting that vibration into the water. And then when you drink it, it's just filling your system, your energetic system, and you are vibrating at that frequency all day until you pee it out. Hey, Lawanda, welcome. Hi, Phoenix, welcome, welcome. So I am just going to smudge one more time, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull the card for Camilla. Camilla, see, look, I've been gone. Camilla, I'm going to pull your card. Hi, Phyllis, welcome. Oh, also, there's something that I'd like to share with you all. So I recently got added security on my emails. And as a result, I realized what's been happening is it's been hiding some of your responses to me from the newsletter. So I saw that had happened on a few of you. Now, when I would get like the quarantine email thing, I would just delete it. I never even opened it, right? And then the other day I decided, let me go ahead and see what this really is. And I realized some of your emails weren't coming through. So if you sent me an email in response to the newsletter and I did not respond, that is why. Some of you I was able to see and responded super late. But I'm checking to see if there's a way for me to set allow on certain things so that doesn't happen. But either way, I'll be checking those lists that they send, showing me what they blocked. So if I'm delayed, please know it's not intentional. That's why. But I have every intention to get back to you. Hi, Empress, Daisy. Yes. Hi, Roz. Welcome. Welcome back. Hi, Dynell. So yes, Empress, we do the $20 readings. So we do Empower Hour first, and then afterwards we'll get into the $20 mini reads. So let's go ahead and get started with Camilla's card. And which deck would you like me to use for her? Okay. So it came through super quick to use the Goddess deck for you. So we are going to do that. I'm just making sure the deck itself isn't upside down, and it looks like a lot of them are. So let's just go ahead and flip it so that it's accurate. And if you guys are excited and you haven't liked the video yet, go ahead and push that like button, please. Okay, you got jumpers. You got white Tara, sensitivity. It says, you're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So your gifts are increasing, and whether or not you have allowed yourself to be an open channel or not, they are increasing. So what Spirit is telling you to do, anything that does not feel good to your soul or does not resonate, it's time for you to separate yourself. Now, some things I'm receiving, it's not necessarily a permanent separation, but just taking a step back, allowing yourself to be in your own energy, evaluate the situation without outside influences. Right now, you're really being prompted to allow yourself to be guided by Spirit as opposed to the opinions of others. You are capable of making decisions for yourself. As long as you allow yourself to be guided, those decisions will definitely get you to where you're choosing to go. And if you find that you make a decision and you aren't exactly where you like to be, just see it as a lesson. Oh, okay, it's time for me to learn. Let me just go ahead and put my thinking cap on, get this lesson so I can go ahead and get my blessing. Is there anything else? I'm being told to tell you to start chanting as you meditate. So if you've been meditating or if you haven't started, it may be a little bit tough to slow your mind down, quiet your thoughts. And if that's the case, what Spirit would like you to do is just chant. You can choose to say anything. It doesn't have to be, like a mantra that's, difficult. It can be something that resonates with you, something that you feel comfortable saying, or something that you're striving to be more of. And for whatever reason, I am peace comes through. So I don't know if that's something that you are choosing to create more of in your life, or if that's just being given to me as an example for you, but something as simple as that works fine. Okay. So that is your message, Camilla. Let me know how that resonates. And thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. Thank you. So let's see what y'all are saying. Hey, Victoria, welcome. Dynelle said becoming sensitive already there. No, Dynelle, that was Camilla's personal card. She was first on today. So, yeah. Ross said, your time away gave me an opportunity to review some of your previous recordings. Love learning. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. And thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what Spirit has in store for us. So first of all, let me show you all this deck. Over the course of my sabbatical, on one of the videos that I recently did, I share with you all how I received some gifts. This was one of the gifts I received. This was from Tia Lynn. So I'm going to use this deck. And then I'm also being led to use this deck. And this was from Anitra. So I am super grateful. Thank you to everyone that have donated to the channel. I appreciate it. I feel like a kid on my birthday opening gifts, because I love getting new decks, because, it's like anything, like when you have toys, and you play with them for a while, when you get new ones, you get excited. It's the same. So let's see. Okay. Anything else? And Spirit also told me to bring out the mermaid deck today. What message do you have? These cards are jumping today, boy. Spirit is like, you've been gone. Let's get it out. Okay, so what message do you have for us today? Okay, let's see what y'all are saying. Hi, Tashay. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, stop there. All right. So, okay, awesome. So yes, if you all pay for your reading, let me know, but then don't give me your question until we get to that part, okay? Look at my hair, you guys. Don't send the question until we get to that part, so that way I can get it. But thank you so much, okay? So we will definitely get into the $20 mini reads at the end. So the first card we got is Speak Up. And then we also have Be of Service. And Be of Service came in reverse. We have Ask with Sincerity and Claim Your Art. So Spirit is having me do this as a series together, as a message together. And so literally what I am being told to tell you is, it is literally time for you to begin speaking your truth. It's time for you to begin speaking your truth. By doing so, it's a way of you serving. Now, when I say speaking your truth, I mean, you may be receiving messages from Spirit, whether they're coming in the form of intuition, whether they're coming in the form of visions, or just a nudge, whatever the case may be, or you actually hearing, or, whatever, where it's very apparent it's coming from Spirit. And you may be hesitant to share what you're receiving because you may feel one way or another. Maybe they're not interested, or maybe it's not accurate. But Spirit is saying, when you get these messages, whatever message that it is or how it comes to you, it's not by chance, it's not coincidental. You are not being given information that does not pertain to you just to have it, right? Spirit is using you as that vessel to assist in shifting the collective, to assist in helping those that have, prayed or claimed or said what they'd like to have in their life. And maybe they didn't know how to get there, but you're their prayer answered, right? So Spirit is saying by you sharing what you receive, this is a way of serving. Now, for those of you that feel like, oh, it's not my business, I'm in it, I'm not in it. Spirit is saying this is why that card came in reverse, because you're being nudged to actually speak up and share. Now, ask with sincerity and claim your art. What Spirit is saying is that this is kind of falling more into those of you that may be wondering, well, what is my purpose? Why am I here? What am I called to do, right? So if you literally ask the divine to reveal your purpose to you, or ask the divine to reveal whatever it is you're seeking to you, you will receive it. So I have shared with all of you in the past how I found my purpose, and I was at my bottom, my spiritual bottom, and I just kept saying, why am I here? What is my purpose? I know there's more to life than misery and just surviving, right? I know there's more. And literally day after day asking Spirit, I'm meditating, not even on that, and I received life coaching. It came through very clear, but very quiet, life coaching. And I literally instantly got up, started looking for a school. Seriously, kid you not. It was like, oh, that's the answer to the question I've been seeking, right? And so when it comes to claiming your art, the way that you serve, Spirit is referring to it as an art form because you have the creative freedom to serve in a way that resonates to your personal vibration. We all have our personal spiritual thumbprint, and Spirit is saying you're not being called to mimic or be like anyone else. Yes, we recycle information and each one teach one, and we read a book or we take a class, but the way you present what you are here to give to the world, only you can do it, right? So speak up, be of service, ask with sincerity any question that you're seeking, and then when Spirit gives to you what your journey is or your path is, claim it. Right? Claim it. Give yourself permission to stand in your power and do what you came here to do. Now, another thing that Spirit would like me to also say with the ask with sincerity is, my mom and I had a conversation this morning, and she had a dream. And as soon as she started the dream, Spirit told me what that dream was indicating, right? And it was something that she was being called to heal. And she goes, well, how am I going to do that? I said, well, Mom, literally just tell your guides, I'm ready, I'm willing, and assist me with it. So even things like that, when you ask with sincerity, there's times where I have said, help me to heal the things I am consciously and unconsciously aware of. And there's things that'll come up that I didn't even know I was carrying, right? But it's with that sincere conviction that Spirit would ever hinders me. Even if I don't know what it is, I'm ready. I'm ready. Show it, reveal it, and assist me with healing it. So that's the message that's coming through with these first set of cards. So let's see what you all are saying. Empress said, I paid through PayPal. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. And Phyllis said, I paid for a reading on PayPal, just letting you know, sis. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you all so much. Tasha said, that's where I am right now. I'm consistently asking Spirit. And so how has that experience been with you asking? Have you been receiving? And if so, has it been instant? Has it been a long wait? How has that experience been for you? Because, the more we begin to trust and the more we surrender, the quicker things start to come, right? The quicker they start to come. It's almost instant. So, and as we're speaking of surrendering and trusting, as I was on my 7 days, I was saying to Spirit, I surrender, right? I surrender. And then separately, I said, I release all attachment to the outcome. And Spirit told me that's what true surrender is, right? So now I say them together. I surrender. I release all attachment to the outcome. If you add that to what you say to yourself as a mantra, what you say to yourself in the morning during your mirror work, oh my goodness, it makes a difference. It makes such a difference. Remember when I told you all that sometimes I'll obsessively overthink about stuff that's important to me? And so literally when I feel that happening, that's what I say to myself. I surrender. I release all attachment to the outcome. I surrender. I release all attachment to the outcome. And I'm literally in that space of feeling, what does that feel like to release all attachment to the outcome? that feels like, yes, I may say I'm choosing this and I desire this, but by me releasing attachment to the outcome, I'm making space for spirit and divine timing to give me what I desire, deserve, and so much more, right? With that attachment to the outcome, I'm constantly checking, is it here? Has it happened, right? And then I'm minimizing the level of blessings that I'm able to receive because I'm fixated on this one particular outcome. So start saying that and let me know how different things shift for you. So let's say, see, Phoenix said, I often hear from spirit and my guides when I'm still, and especially in the shower. LOL, they're always talking to me during my shower. I just meditate, listen, and continue to enjoy my shower now. So awesome. So awesome. So literally what I'm receiving is that water, that shower having to do with flow, but also the cleansing process of releasing, right? There's a process of releasing, but it's more energetic. It's more of an energetic release that's coming through. And also the water, again, just being in flow. And something about the way it's dropping, kind of being a subtle meditative state type thing. So that's awesome. Let's see. Let's see. Phyllis said yes. And she said, thank you so much. You're so welcome. Hey, Cheryl, welcome. Anitra said, I immediately felt the release when I said I surrender. I release all attachment to the outcome. Thank you for sharing that. You are so welcome, because I kid you not, there's some really simple things that happen and then, or that are said. And then when we say them, we're like, that's so simple, but how profound is it, right? It's so simple, like, duh. That makes sense, right? And never put it together until then. The other thing that kept coming through, and I'm going to show you all, because yesterday during our group session yesterday evening. So first of all, let me show you. Can you guys see this? This was all my journaling during this little 7-day thing. But here's a message that kept coming through during our group session. And don't mind the chicken scratch. I write so sloppy when I'm receiving because I'm like keeping up. But right here, can you guys see that? Now, this was the last day, because here starts day 8. On its own page, it says, note from spirit, put your mask on first. So yesterday we had several things come up during our group session, and spirit just kept saying, show that. Now I understood why it came in, and it was on a page 2 of its own. But this is coming through for all of us. We're being called to put our mask on first, right? We are being called to get out of that space where we're self-sacrificing, out of that space where the belief is I have to be everything to everyone except myself, right? Spirit is saying you are deserving and you are worthy. And the only way that we can create a shift amongst the collective is if we first create a shift amongst ourselves, right? And that song, What the World Needs Now is Love, Sweet Love. That's the only thing there's just too little of, right? That's what's playing. So if we are to assist with the world receiving more love, where does it start? It starts with self, right? Self-preservation is first. Who taught us that that was selfish? That's been like an ongoing question. Who taught us that that was selfish, right? If I don't rest my arms after lifting weights, I'm not going to be any good to lift weights at a certain point in time. And so that's the same thing. If we're not feeding our souls and we're not resting our souls, right? We're not doing the things that feel good to our spirit. How are we going to help others feel good within theirs or show them how? So Spirit said, share that. So Empress said, wow, I've been hearing mirror work. Yesterday, and I did feel a lot better when I used to do it. Wow. So good. Yeah, mirror work is powerful. So my recommendation is, when you're doing your mirror work, right, create a list of things you're going to say. Declare them with I am so grateful to boost it, right? And then I am, and then whatever you decide to put there. Now, the way I recommend you figuring out what your list consists of is really paying attention to your self-talk. How are you talking to yourself? If it's negative Nancy that narrates in your mind, flip it to the opposite, positive, right? And then write it down like that. I am so grateful I am, and then fill in the blank. And then do it for 21 consecutive days, because what happens over that course of time is you're rewiring your unconscious mind and you're shifting your vibration. So yeah, hi Tahara. Phyllis said, I like to quiet my soul. Yes, it's so amazing when you quiet your soul. Literally amazing, amazing. Hey, Alatha. Alatha said, yo, mama in the house. So, yeah, so let's see what Spirit has next. We have protection. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. Okay, so I'm just hearing, although protection is your birthright, it's still up to you to make sure it stays intact. It's up to you to increase it. Also, what's coming through another form of protection is loving yourself, right? Because when you love yourself and you set those clear boundaries, right? When you have clear boundaries, you aren't doing things that insult your soul. You aren't doing things that insult your integrity. You aren't doing things that insult your morals, right? When you have protection around who you are, and what you're choosing to do through your boundaries, you keep yourself free and clear of karmic debt. So Spirit is saying it's about taking your protection a step further, right? It's not just about the smudging of your energies. It's not just about the auric field bubble shield, merit shield. It's not just about that, right? It's also about your self-love. When you have no self-love, it's like, here I am, do with me as you choose, right? To any and everybody, right? I'm here at your beck and call. And Spirit is saying, reserve that for Spirit, reserve that for self, right? But get your self-love and your boundaries in check so that you can be protected from all things, not just energetic, right? Okay, so this is very specific because I just heard also, if you're a mother, and Spirit didn't say or father, if you're a mother that's been worrying about your children or your child, Spirit is saying you've done enough praying, you've done enough protection, enough shielding. Your children are safe. I'm hearing they are sound, they are okay, they are thriving, they are learning, they are going through their growth spurt. So relax, rest assured, and know, job well done. Just continue to send prayers and know that they're being answered as you pray them, okay? Which also brings in something else that Spirit was saying on this 7th day. Everything that you're seeking is already yours. Oftentimes we hear, what I'm seeking is seeking me too. But Spirit said, what you're seeking is already yours, right? Everything you desire and require is already yours. It's already yours, literally. All you being called to do is just go ahead and reel it in. Reel it in. And how do you do that? Keeping your thoughts positive, keeping your energy positive, self-love, surrendering, releasing attachment to all outcome, knowing that Spirit has your back, knowing you're worthy, deserving, healing. You know what I mean? That's how you bring it into the now. It's already yours. So when you can tell yourself, everything I desire and require is already mine, how different of a vibration are you sending, right? Because now it doesn't feel like so much work to achieve the things that you desire or require, right? If it's already yours, you mean I just stand out of my way and just open my arms and receive? That's it? That's easy, right? So start telling yourself that everything I desire and require is already mine. Everything I am seeking is already mine. And when you say it, believe it, feel it, see it, trust it, right? We're also being called to go back into daydreaming a little bit. Those times where we just sit around. And I was never that girl that dreamt about my wedding day. And then, sometimes girls dream about when I get married. That was never me. That wasn't things I dreamt about. But some may be dreaming about that, right? If that's you, sit there and dream about, like, what does your wedding dress look like, right? What does your wedding day look like? Who is your mate? What do they look like? What does your wedding tux look like? If there's a car that you're seeking to get. When I used to commute 3 hours a day, right? I used to sit in my Toyota Camry that I had at the time, and I used to pretend like it was that Lexus that was on my vision board. I used to drive in that car the whole way, feeling like, yeah, I'm driving this Lexus, right? Visualizing it. I even went to test drive it, right? So I knew what it felt like in my visualization, right? And then eventually I got it, right? And so Spirit is telling you to start doing that. What is it that you're choosing? If it's a new home, right? Go look at homes. Go see what you like. Go to showrooms where you pick the counters and the cabinets, and have fun. And go in there like you have the financial means to have it right now. Because you do. It's just a matter of bringing it into your now. You have it. Just bring it to you, right? I used to always, when my first husband and I were married, I used to love to go looking at homes. We would go look at homes that we knew were out of our budget, right? We knew they were out of our budget, but it felt so good. And it was like, it wasn't one of those things like, I never liked window shopping though, but this is a form of it, right? But go in the homes, sit in the big old tubs, imagine the things I would change or add, and then bought our first home at 27. That all had to do with visualization, right? And feeling good while I was in the energy of it. So Spirit is saying, start daydreaming and start going on little adventures where you decide what it is that you're choosing. Make yourself one of those vision boards. Put it somewhere where you're going to see it every day. Don't tuck it away. The more you see it, the more of an unconscious imprint it's making, right? And then just let it go. Don't stress about it. Don't worry about it. It's already mine. I'm just taking time to see it. The more I see it, my unconscious mind communicates in pictures, and it doesn't know if these are made up memories or actual memories. But the more it sees it, it feels like this is a memory. And if I did it before, I can do it again. Now my unconscious mind is on board and it's vibrating at the frequency to give me exactly what I've been looking at, right? So yeah, let's see what y'all are saying. Empress said, I see a face in your painting on your right. Do you? So this is right for you guys, right? Because I believe it's like backwards. Phoenix said, and so it is. Phyllis said, that's for me. Cancel, delete, needed. It serves your highest good. And I am so grateful that it does. I'm so grateful. So grateful. Cheryl said, amen. Ross said, husband, love it. Phyllis said, I feel the warmth. I do too. I'm actually a little hot today. So, and this is very thin material, but we have treasure chest, and this came in reverse. So let's see why it came in reverse. It says an unforeseen windfall of new, see how I said that? Unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. So listen, it makes sense why Spirit is talking to us right now. We're having a recap for some, a new cap for others on manifesting. The reason it came in reverse is because right now what's going on, some of us have lost our know-how to manifest. Some of us have lost our oomph behind our manifestation. Some of us are so caught up in the energy of the world, right, that it's affecting what we're doing. So Spirit is telling you an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. Right? Claim it in the now. It is mine now. I am grateful for it because it is mine now. And so it is. You could even add abracadabra, and so it is. It is mine now, right? Claim it. So it's in reverse because Spirit is saying it's time for us to brush off all the outside influence, right? That has a hand in weakening our abilities to manifest, to believe, right? It's time for us to understand that there is nothing greater than the power of the divine. There is nothing greater than the power of my belief. There is nothing stronger than my will. And I'm more worthy than a little bit because I am the divine having a human experience, and it don't get no more worthy than that. Not only am I the divine having a human experience, so I'm worthy, but if I'm the divine, that means that I possess power. And if I possess power, I possess magic. And if I possess magic, abracadabra, I can make it so. So it's time for us to really separate ourselves from the collective energy that may be vibrating a little low and go back to this space where we know that blessings and miracles and abundance, it just comes to me from expected and unexpected channels and expected and unexpected ways. I am a magnet for positive abundance in my life. And when you speak on abundance, make sure you're clear, because we can have an abundance of a whole lot of things. If anybody has ever had roaches or been to somebody's house who did, there was an abundance of roaches. If you saw one, there was an army, right? There was an army of roaches. So I'm cool on an abundance of roaches, but I would like an abundance of this positive energy, positive vibrations, right? So be clear even on that. Even on that. Cheryl said, abracadabra, baby. Phyllis said, it's mine now. And so it is. Hey, Pat. Pat said, greetings, everyone. Hello, Nahkila. I've been listening while I walk. The messages are resonating today. Ooh, so awesome, Pat. Look at you on your walk, reminding us from yesterday to get busy with our exercise. And I got chills on that one. So we have father healing. It says your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. So how many of us have or have healed from daddy issues? How many of us have had them? I don't know how many people haven't had issues, whether it's dealing with daddy, mama, grandmama, granddaddy, auntie, whoever, It's time for us to take our power back by healing, whatever it is, right? Now, this father issue may actually be something that is very specific for some of us, most of us, one of us, right? However, it's encompassing any and everything that takes you from your power. What's the root, right? There's a root to everything. And when we think of a tree, there are roots, right? But before that tree grew roots, that tree was just a seed, right? So let's go even deeper than the root and let's go to the seed, right? When it was down to a singular thing. Let's pinpoint what that is and let's remove it. We do that through NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, let's do it. Let's get to a one-on-one, you and me, and let's do it, right? If you're able to do it on your own, get to it, right? If there's somebody else the spirit told you to go work with to help you with it, get to it. The time is now. No more delaying, right? Because it doesn't matter how far you go. It doesn't matter how much you do until you heal, right? You're only going so far. You're only doing so much. And even if by the world standards, it's a lot, on the inside, do you feel fulfilled? You know what I mean? Do you feel fulfilled? I've shared with you all how I left home at 16, right? Now, all my life, I went to private school. But when I left home, a lot of the kids I went to school with, they went on to college. They had these, amazing upbringings with their families and it's like all their success and the things they were doing. And with me leaving home at 16, life was a struggle to say the least, right? So I went through a period where I worked from the time I was 15 up until I got married and decided that, I don't really believe in sending my children to daycare. So I became a stay-at-home mom, right? Now, here's the thing. When I looked at everything that everyone that I went to school with had accomplished and were doing, I would look at myself and I would feel like, I'm such a failure. I am such a failure. Like social media was like so depressing, right? So depressing. And so I began, once I decided, okay, they're old enough, I could work. I decided I was in entrepreneurship for years, even while I was stay-at-home mom. But I decided, I'm going to work because I like to see how far I could get. Moved up really quick. That Lexus I told you about was my first big purchase by myself, my credit, my income. So I was super proud, right? All my worth was in these material things, right? Owning a home, so proud, right? This is why when I went to my bottom, right, it included me being stripped of everything, right? When I left my first husband, I left him everything. And we had built a great financial life for ourselves together, brains and bronze, right? But I left everything thinking I was doing it for my children. Little did I know it was for me, because by being stripped of everything, I had to find myself in that space of what's really valuable. What is my soul like? How much have I healed? Where am I spiritually? Right? Where am I spiritually? So Spirit is telling us, it doesn't matter what we accomplish or what we achieve until we can heal those things that make us feel the most broken, the most lost, right? The most unworthy, right? We're never reaching our full potential. So, yeah. And then once we heal, this is what we have to look forward to. The world. The world is yours. The world is your oyster. Gobble it up. There is nothing out of your reach. Nothing. And look, you see how this person, where are they at? Because that's earth, right? Where are they at? They're existing in spirit realm. So you can be in this world, but not of it, right? You can be in this world, but not of it. So when you're in it, but not of it, it's like watching, everything pass you by. You're just kind of like, that's interesting. Like when I was at Whole Foods, I'm looking at them with their mask on and everybody, and I'm just like, interesting. I know they're just sitting there like, look at how easily controlled everybody is. And I'm just looking like, this is not normal. And it just feels so fake. Like, I don't know if any of you know what I'm talking about. Those of us that are really sensitive to energy, right? It just feels so like, what was that movie with, what's his name? Was Jim Carrey, where he was in this simulated reality. It was like everything was built up for him to think it was his life. And I believe he had been there since birth. Remember that movie? What movie was that? But it felt like that. Like any day now, someone was going to move one of the backdrops and be like, okay, cut, like it felt so unreal, right? It felt so unreal. So when I'm looking at this version of reality, I'm able to stay tapped into my reality. And my reality is I'm in control, right? I'm in control. Spirit guides me. I'm in control. So that's where we're being called to get to, so that we're able to continue to receive. Continue to receive. And as I'm picking up that card, Spirit said, go back to this, right? It's also about protecting your mind, right? What are you feeding your mind? What are you allowing yourself to be influenced by, right? Watching the company you keep. And company you keep isn't just about the people around you in the physical. It's about the television. That's your company. What are you listening to on the radio? What are you following on social media? All of that is a part of how protected you are. All of it. It's a part of how protected you are. When I went to school to become a clinical hypnotherapist, and I did not know there were so many ways to hypnotize, and I'm just like, okay, if little old me can hypnotize in all these ways, can you imagine what they're doing? All the subliminals that they're putting into us, It's pretty deep. It's pretty deep. So Spirit is saying detach, detach, detach. So let's see what you're saying. The Truman Show. Yes, I'm going to watch that movie. I wonder if it's on Netflix. Phyllis said it does feel fake. Yeah, it's just like, it's really, because literally I was waiting for my mom and she was still checking out. And I just kind of was looking around and it was just like, wow. And that was literally my reaction. So let's see. My mom said during my 7-day cleanse, I had so much healing. I'm so grateful. Yes, my mom did one too. And let's see. Let me see. I missed a lot. Let me go back up. A lot to say, yeah, be specific, right? Phyllis said abundance of money. Yes, yes, yes. Working on his still. Tasha said work on his still. Camilla said, I'm in therapy now to deal with my daddy issues now. Yes, good, good. My mom said if you saw a roach, you would be itching for days. Exactly. Okay, guys. So my mom used to think I was scared of spiders and bugs because of how I reacted. It wasn't even like but if I saw one or two, I would always because we used to get ants in the tub where we live, like in the wintertime, they would come in and they would be around the tub. And so it just grossed me out so much. I mean, they're ants, but it's just like, ill. So when Arachnophobia came out, my mom was like, you cannot go see that movie. And so I snuck to go see it. And it was so silly and not scary to where most kids aren't going to tell on themselves. I was like, I got to tell her because I can't believe she was like, don't go see this. So I found out the reasons because she thought I was scared of bugs. But yes, if I saw a roach, I would. It would be kind of hard for me to keep up with I'm going to pick it up and let it out the door and not smash it. I'm just going to keep it real. That would take a whole lot for me to do that with a roach. Okay. So let's see. Empress said, I was just watching videos on healing father issues today. I'm going to therapy soon. Awesome. And what I'd like you to do, those of you that are in therapy, what I'd like you to do is manifest that you find a therapist that is not just in the medical way of therapy, but there's a spiritual component too. Okay. Never going to tell anyone not to go to therapy, but there is a very big difference in how Western medicine is designed to keep you coming back, right? You know, I know people that have been in therapy for 20 something years and then they do some NLP and they're like, oh, now it's gone for good. So make sure that you're manifesting even the type of therapist that you're choosing, right? Because you can go and sit and get a Band-Aid all your life, but what you're choosing is to pull it out, release it, have it be gone. Right? So manifest the type of therapist too. Let's see. Pat said, wow, that father issue hit different, sis. I'm choosing to release my father issues, and so it is. Hey, Allie, welcome. Shamika said, greetings, everyone. Hey, Shamika. Pat said, wow. Phyllis said, absolutely. Roz said, boy, if they could see now, who's the bomb? Hallelujah. Tashay, oh, thank you. It just hit me what you were saying. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tashay said, I completely understand. Yes. Anitra said, right. It is very contrived. Tashay said, Truman Show. Anitra said, I'm over it. Pat said, it really does feel fake. It's like the Twilight Zone. Yeah, you know? And now that we are connecting to that feeling, here's that message, speak up, right? Now, it's not to say we're going to get on a big old, what's that thing called? We used to use them when we were cheering. Bullhorns, is that what it is? It's not to say we're going to get on one of those megaphones. That's what we use. I say bullhorns. It's not like we're going to get on one of those, right? And just start standing on corners, right? Unless Spirit guides you to do so. But what Spirit is saying is when you are led to speak on certain things, do it, right? Do it. Even if it's just, hey, you know what? When you share that, it's really not contributing to helping anything. It's actually contributing to just the opposite. I know you mean well, but when you do that, it brings the vibration down, and by the vibration and going into whatever Spirit tells you to. Now, it's a fine line, right? Because back in the day, right, when I used to be in the Nation of Islam, I used to argue with the best of them, you know, and that was ego, right? So there's a fine line between ego and being Spirit led. There's some things where back in the day, I may have said something, but Spirit doesn't tell me to, so I stay out of it. You know, I'm just like, okay, Spirit, you'll tell me when you'd like me to speak. So just allow Spirit to guide it. And when you're guided, speak up. Speak up. Because here's the thing, we're not called to waste energy. And wasted energy is us speaking through ego because it's falling on deaf ears. But when Spirit says speak, there may be something within that person's soul that you're not aware of and they're not even aware of, but their soul agreed to have a seed planted right in that very moment, right? And you could be the difference between them waking up tomorrow or 20 years from now. So allow Spirit to guide you. So let's see. Phoenix said, this is the second time in 3 days that movie was mentioned. Gonna watch it as well. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. And you know, I haven't been watching much TV since my 7 days. It's like I haven't had a desire for it, but I'm gonna watch that show too. I'm gonna watch it. Tashay said, I say this every day. It doesn't feel real. Yeah. My mom said, I'm laughing about you seeing that movie. Yes, because you were like, you cannot see it. And I'm just like, I gotta tell her. Danielle said, I've noticed people standing super close to me at the store, so I send them extra Reiki and love. And that goes into, you know, that this little light of mine, even when we don't know it's shining. Now, I have had the pleasure to be in your energy. I've been blessed to feel it. So I know what that feels like. And even like with your fiery red hair, and you know, we've talked about the fiery red hair as it relates to you in past lives. And so I'm feeling literally like a warmth, right? It's like a warmth. And it's not even for them. I don't believe they're feeling it as that, but it feels like if you were cold and you were next to a space heater. And I have chills right now because I can literally, that's kind of what your energy is making them feel like. I'm so cold and here's this heater. Let me just kind of warm up without being so obvious. So yeah, it's your light. It's just shining. It's just shining. So yeah, but I know you're protecting. So Spirits that protect and protect some more. Hey, Vanessa. Danielle said the low vibe fear is palatable. Yes, most definitely. Definitely. Phyllis said, absolutely not wasting energy. Cheryl said, I see the face on the picture to your right. When you look sideways, looks like it has a mask on. So this is my right? For you guys. This is the right. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card from the deck from Anitra. Thank you, Anitra. So when Spirit told me to grab certain decks today, Spirit said to give. Oh, guess what, you guys? When I looked, it was 214, which is 7. So Spirit's got messages for us. Why is that one turned? So Spirit said to get a card to add to, just saying this to yourself, your weekly, your message for the week, to feed into your unconscious and into your energy, and to embrace its vibration. So what is that? I am a clear-minded co-creator with limitless potential, cancel, delete, limitless potential, and so it is. I am a clear-minded co-creator with limitless potential. We cannot make this up, you guys. Clear-minded means all this fake stuff we've all been talking about feeling. We're clear-minded. We're not buying it. And co-creator with Spirit, the divine, God, the Most High, Allah, whatever your high source of power is for you, with limitless potential. There's that abundance piece. There's no limit. Make them say, nah. That's what I just heard. There's no limit to what we can create with Spirit as our guide. No limit to what we can create. Every time no limit, I hear the no limit soldiers. We're no limit soldiers. Seriously. So yeah. Okay, Spirit said pull one more from the top. I am a radiant being who attracts harmony, balance, and love into my life each day. I am a radiant being who attracts harmony, balance, and love into my life each day. And so it is. So here's that thing with that positive abundance, right? That whole thing. So oftentimes, originally we hear abundance, we think money, right? We think finances, but positive abundance includes all of this, right? All of this. And in reality, these are the meat and potatoes of abundance, right? Because if you think about it, you can have a family, right? A family that is poor, right? Barely making it, but they sit at the table for dinners, right? The mom, the children, even the dad sometimes will cook together. They'll come together, they talk, they laugh, they play games, right? They don't really have a lot of material things, but they have love and they're happy and they have peace, right? And they have that unity, right? And the children are taught to love themselves and they know they're loved by their parents, right? And it just feels good and cozy in their home. And then you can have people, multi-millionaires, right? Parents always gone, kids always alone, raised by the nannies who can't stand them, right? Ignored, friends are jealous, right? No siblings. And they don't have this. So abundance, Spirit is telling us to really rewire the way we view abundance. Because here's the other thing. When we talk about looking at money as just an energy, Spirit isn't only saying, look at it as just an energy for those of you that feel like you have a poor relationship with money or feeling there's a lack of, but Spirit is saying, looking at it in its most minimal form so that you're not giving it too much power on either end of the spectrum, right? These are the things. And the reason why money has been taught to be such a huge thing to have and acquire is because when we're focused on that as our abundant state, we forget about this. And this is what creates this. And then this creates more of this. It's a cycle, right? They lend to each other. So yeah. So I'm going to hold those up one more time. Add these to your list if you're doing mirror work. Say it to yourself every day. Take a screenshot if you're on your phone. But yep, that's our message. So let's see what y'all are saying. Your left. Okay, so that would be here for you guys, right? Anitra said, and so it is. Phyllis said, Ashe. My mom said, and so it is. Phyllis said, mind, body, and soul full of abundance. Yes, and so it is. Phyllis said, peace and love. Exactly. Exactly. And the other thing too is we leave space for spirit to give us more than what we're seeking. Let's see what our T says today. It says, love is to live for somebody. Love is not to live with somebody. So listen, that somebody is you, to live for you, right? To live for you. And as we get that message, what Spirit is saying, you guys ever hear the saying where she just happy because she got a pair of pants, right? All she got is a pair of pants, right? Now, of course, this is not just for women. This is universal, but it's the saying, all she got is a pair of pants, meaning she don't have no good man or no good relationship. It's just a warm body in her bed, right? And so what Spirit is saying is that when we learn to live for ourselves, we're not going to settle to just live with somebody, right? Somebody. If they're not right, we're not accepting it. If it's not Spirit led, we're not accepting it, right? So live for you. Love is when you live for you. And then everything else will flow in. That positive abundance in all areas of your life, right? But it starts with living for self. So, yeah. You are so welcome, Dynel. Thank you. My mom always does this, you guys. She said, hold the cards up again. Were these it? Yes. So let me tell you while I'm holding them up. So I will send things to my mom. I will text my mom things. And my mom will be like, send it to me again. And I was like, oh, Mom, that is so annoying when you do that. So because I have chosen to be patient, I work through that. And now I'm not impatient. But I'll be like, Mom, save it in your notes, or Mom. Because a lot of times it's just a matter of her doing what I'm about to do, which is scroll through all of our text messages and find it. I'm thinking you have more time on your hands than me. But yeah, I released the impatience of that. So it's funny that she's like, hold it up one more time. Oh, man. So yes. Hi, Jalessa. Welcome. Welcome. We are actually, Phyllis said, exactly. Cancel, delete, want. You are choosing a spiritual man. You are choosing. When we say we want or we need, Spirit is going to give us more want and need. We're going to always be in that state of wanting and needing. So you're choosing it. You're choosing it. And you definitely deserve it. And it serves your highest good to have that. So yes, Jalessa, if you're led to watch the replay, then please do. You guys, it's 222. So let's look that message up, because there is definitely a message for us. And if you are on, and if this resonated in any way, please give the video a like so that YouTube will share these messages with the collective. And let's see. We have angel number 222. Number 222 is made up of the attributes and energies of number 2 appearing tripled, making number 222 a very powerful vibration. Number 222 carries the attributes of the numbers 2 and 22, the master builder number, that resonates with ancient wisdom, vision, idealism, and transformation. Number 2 lends its influences of faith and trust, encouragement, attainment and success, adaptability, diplomacy and cooperation, duality, service and duty, balance and harmony, selflessness, faith and trust, and your divine life purpose and soul mission. Number 222 has to do with balance, manifesting miracles, and new auspicious and timely opportunities. Angel number 222 encourages you to take a balanced, harmonious, and peaceful stance in all areas of your life. The message is to keep the faith and stand strong in your personal truths. Angel number 222 tells you that everything will turn out for the best in the long term. Do not put your energies into negativity. Be aware that all is being worked out by Spirit for the highest good of all involved. Angel number 222 is also reminding you to keep up the good work you are doing, as the evidence of your manifestations are coming to fruition. Angel number 222 is a message of faith and trust from your angels. Remember that nothing happens by chance and everything happens for a reason. Maintain a positive attitude and you will find that everything will have positive results and you will receive abundant blessings in divine right timing. And so it is. And so it is. You guys, we can't make it up. Don't you love when Spirit gives us the numbers and it just wraps up everything we talked about? And then you know what? While we were waiting for it to be 30 after, and now it's 224. While we were waiting for it to be 30 after, it was 123. I catch myself because I tend to say it was 123. So I'm being told to look that up because it speaks to that divine timing. So after I look this one up, we'll get into the mini readings. So let's see, Spirit, what message do you have for us there? So angel number 123. Number 123 is a compilation of the qualities and attributes of number 1, the vibrations of number 2, and the energies of number 3. Number 1 promotes new beginnings and starting anew, motivation and taking action, striving forward and progress, self-leadership and assertiveness, initiate instinct and intuition. Number 1 also relates to creating your own realities by our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Number 2 resonates with service to others. Speak up. Diplomacy and compromise, balance, flexibility, and adaptability, duality, encouragement, and kindness. Number 2 also relates to faith and trust in serving your life purpose and soul mission. Number 3 adds self-expression and communication. Speak up. Optimism and enthusiasm, skills and talents, friendliness and sociability, manifesting growth, expansion, and the principles of increase. Number 3 also carries the vibrations of the Ascended Masters. It indicates that the Ascended Masters are around you, assisting when you ask and helping you to focus upon the divine spark within yourself and others. They are helping you to find peace, clarity, and love within. Number 1 encourages you to step forward and start something new, different, and life-changing. Number 2 sets you on your course with balance, faith, and ability. And number 3 sees expansion of concepts and life themes and expressing and communicating from your authentic self. Angel number 123 can be seen as a number of progression and or steps along a journey or life path. Angel number 123 is often seen as steps with subsequent number sequences, example 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, appearing once the 1, 2, 3 sequence is acknowledged and recognized and the steps and actions taken by the individual. If feeling any doubts or fears about which actions to take, ask for guidance and assistance from the angels and listen to your intuition and inner wisdom. Know that you have all that serves your highest good within to achieve your goals and aspirations. You just have to make the choice to do so and the appropriate actions. Have faith and trust in yourself, your angels, and the Ascended Masters. And guess what? That equals 6 too. So I'm not going to look up number 6, but on your own, look up the angel number 6 and see how that resonates, and then leave a comment and let us know how it resonated. So, yeah. So thank you all so much that joined us for Empower Hour. It is truly an honor to serve you. I am so grateful. And those of you that would like a mini reading, you can go to Cashapp. There's the Cashapp there. And they're $20 per question or per general. So if you like multiple questions, then like say if you like 2, then you put 40. If you like 1, you put 20. And so let's see. I believe Camille was first. So let's see here. And Camille, since you're first, let me know if you like a general or if you have a specific question. Okay. Thank you so much, Anitra. Thank you. And thank you for the deck. Thank you. Thank you, Phyllis. Thank you. So let's see. 228 now, my birthday. Okay, let's see. You are so welcome, Tishay. Thank you so much for joining. And if it resonated, share the video and invite your community to subscribe and join us next week, okay? Thank you. Let's see. So Camilla, you're first. And then Phyllis, you're next. And let's see. I'm looking because I see your name on here. So I'm finding you on here. Welcome, Absurdist. Thank you so much for joining us again. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, a general for your daughter, Demia. Yes, yes. Awesome. Okay, Allie. So you will be the fourth. So if you head over to Cash App and go ahead and make your payment. And if you all are getting more than one question, let me know. If you pay for multiple, let me know that when you put your question in. Okay. So a general for your daughter. Do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. There's no better time like now. No better time like now. And you know what? When you think in terms of, oh, it has to be perfect, it already is. If you look at some of my old videos, you grow as you continue, right? You grow, and it's good to allow everyone to see your growth. So do it. Do that podcast now. Allow yourself to be guided on what to talk about, and it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect for those you're called to serve, right? So, okay, I'm just disconnecting from the collective energy and connecting to your energy to do a reading for your daughter, Camilla. And those of you that aren't getting readings, feel encouraged to stay on, because sometimes Spirit will lead me to do more messages for us as a collective. And then oftentimes the personal readings will resonate. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for Demaya? Is it Demaya or Demia? Demia? I just heard she's a perfect little ball of sunshine. She creates joy everywhere she goes. Sometimes she may seem like a bit of a terror, but this is just because of her high energy. She's here from a different realm to serve you. She has many gifts stored in her little body. Her fingers, sometimes soft to the touch, are very powerful. When you're not feeling well, like if you have a headache, allow her to place her hands on your forehead or wherever the head is hurting. And just tell her, send healing to mommy. Also, start asking her questions about the stars. Just randomly ask questions and allow her to speak to you about the stars. She has a knack for anything astrology. So as she grows, encourage her to get into it. Meaning encourage her through conversations. And allow her to take her own path. So also it was coming through, like, buy her a star book, a book of stars, but like a child book. Even like the book, like Goodnight Moon, like it doesn't necessarily have to be anything that is like, scientific, not now, but like anything that has pictures of stars, also Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Maybe a good song to sing, or one that you may find that she likes. Very much so connected to star energy, extraterrestrial energy. I'm hearing definitely not from this life, not from this time. She's definitely going to be fine, though. She's not easily influenced. Your job is just to allow her to flow in her own energy. Don't be overbearing. I'm hearing don't attempt to put the smack down, and it's coming through like strict rules, right? Have more boundaries. What Spirit is saying, more boundaries, more conversation, right? More explaining, right? Because the stricter you are and the more you have an approach like, because I said so, I'm the mama, the more she'll rebel. But if you allow her to feel like you're like a confidant, someone she can come to, someone she can confide in without judgment, right? The more free she will feel to grow and expand by experimenting. And it's not coming through like experimenting with things like drugs or anything like that. It's coming through more as an experiment, as in trial and error, you know, having the courage, right? The courage to do things. Because oftentimes children are shut down, right? And through that shut down of not allowing them to have the courage to explore as adults, they then still carry that fear. And that fear is carried through from the parents' fear. The reason they were shut down is because I know best. This is going to protect you. I'm afraid if you do it this way, it's going to hurt you. There's that fear. So Spirit is saying to allow the exploration, allow your daughter to actually have the freedom to have courage and to promote it and encourage it, you know? And it's coming through like when she falls down, it's okay, you know, get up, do it again. You got this, you know, not just in a physical sense, but a metaphoric sense as well. But it's also coming through in a physical sense. Spirit is saying when things happen like falling, don't be so like over, you know, oh my gosh, but like that gentle, it's okay, right? So that even psychologically a fall doesn't feel like something painful, or doesn't feel like something harmful, right? It just feels like it's okay, you know, you just get back up, do it again, you know, because although we're thinking it's just a fall, but when we put that, you know, the unconscious relates it to, oh no, I fell, right? I fell. And as you get older, falling is symbolic for more than just a tumble. So anything else? Color together more often and start drawing pictures together. Also get a memory game. You know those games where you like flip cards over and you remember where they go? Get that and play that. I don't know why, but Spirit is saying to do that together. I'm also being told to tell you it's time for you to believe and trust in your mothering skills. You are an excellent mother, and you're only going to get better the more you continue to heal and grow yourself, grow and heal yourself. You have more potential than you know. And I'm being told each generation is getting stronger and better, right? But it's coming through like of light workers. So oftentimes I remember hearing like elders say, I'm laughing because my grandmother used to say this thing, you weaker than owl shit. She never said it to me. Like she never told me that, but that was like a saying she used to say, weaker than owl shit. But oftentimes elders will speak about like the generations getting weaker, you know, weaker and dumber, that type of thing. But what Spirit is saying is it's coming through like light workers. Like you were born from a light worker, she's born from a light worker, and the generations are getting stronger, right? They're getting stronger because there's more healing being done at each level, more healing being passed down at each level. And then on top of that, it's like your daughter has you and your mother that's healed. And then your daughter's daughter will have you, your daughter, your mother, you know. So Spirit is saying it's getting stronger. But just know that everything starts with you. What you instill will carry her far. And I'm also being told to pull a card from the goddess deck. And this is specifically for your daughter. This is not for you. And what Spirit is saying, it is the goddess energy that surrounds her. And you'll tell me what to do with that after. And so Spirit will tell us what you can do to bring more of a connection between her and the goddess energy of the goddess that surrounds her. So let's see what message, Spirit, what goddess is surrounding Demia. That one. Oh, look. Dana, high priestess, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teachings. This is very powerful. Very powerful. So this is the energy that your daughter carries, is that high priestess energy. So your daughter is no doubt intuitive as well, and bringing in the energy of goddess Dana and literally, or Dana, and literally calling in that high priestess energy, allowing your daughter to feel that energy, letting her know that she is a high priestess. You know, doing some studying on what a high priestess is, and also bringing it into your energy as well. But this is the energy that your daughter possesses, and this is the goddess that surrounds her. So, okay. So that is the message that I got for you, Camilla. Let me know how it resonated, or if it helped or served in any way, or if any of those things you notice in your daughter. Like, I don't know if the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star song is something that stands out, but let me know, okay? And thank you for allowing me to serve you. Let's see. Yes, yes, for sure. Thank you so much, Empress. Um, Demia. Yeah. Damia. Okay, so let me know how that resonated. And then who did I say was next? Phyllis, you are next. You are next, my beautiful sister. So awesome, awesome. Yes, definitely. Now, here's the thing. Is it for her goddaughter? Is it for her and her daughter that she'll have? Okay. So what I'm hearing is it's for your daughter that you will have, but you can also apply it to your goddaughter. What Spirit is saying is it's almost like your goddaughter is the prerequisite of what's to come, right? They have very similar energies. So yes, apply the things to your goddaughter, but when your daughter comes, whenever that is, apply the things that you recall, the things that you're led to apply to your daughter as well. Spirit said, because she will be a mom someday. So you're already a mom, but your own child, right? So apply what resonates and fits to each scenario. Okay. So tell me about the star stuff. Have you noticed anything with that? Because that's coming through really, really important, because it's coming through as an origin. So tell me about that. And then as I wait for you to tell me, I'm going to disconnect from your energy and connect to Phyllis. But thank you so much. So connecting to Phyllis's energy. Phyllis, do you have a specific question, or were you doing a general? She's getting into zodiacs. Awesome. Awesome. And bring that high priestess energy in, bring it in. Even call it in and surround. And even like how I'm doing my arms, like it just feels like energy is moving around. So bring that energy in, surround in the space, like in her room, bring that energy in. And also seal and protect, like just touch each wall, send energy to the ceiling, energy to the floor, and just put protection in her room too. Okay. Phyllis, it says your message was retracted. So I don't know if you, okay. I don't know if you told me if you were doing a general or, okay. Okay. So what message do you have for Phyllis? So I'm hearing that song, She Keeps On Passing Me By. Do. That song is playing. I'm hearing it's time for you to do the work, Phyllis. Each day, get up and meditate. Each day, get up and stretch. Each day, pour yourself a cup of whatever you drink, pour yourself a cup of sunshine. So, as you're pouring whatever it is you drink in the morning, and if you don't drink anything in the morning, make it a cup of water, but see yourself as pouring sunshine into your cup, positive abundance, love, and light, right? Also, what Spirit is telling me to tell you, in that same cup, see yourself as pouring love into your cup as a reminder to put your mask on first, serve you first. And then as you're drinking it, drink it with gratitude for the new day. I'm hearing you have been passing you by not being willing to face some harsh facts. The fact is, life could get better if you put in more intentional effort for it to get better. It's really about slowing down and loving you more. And then it's coming through as tying your shoes before you put your shoes on, right? Like tying them first. That's really weird. But okay, so the way I saw it and the way it felt, it's more like if you were to untie your shoes first, right? And then put your shoes on and then tie them. That's more of, but they said it the way I just said it, but that's more of, so like, for instance, if you were to just take your shoes off, not untie them, put them on, not untie them, that's you rushing. But if you were to untie them when you take them off, then take them off after you untie, take off, and then put on and then tie, right? That's what's coming through, but the way they said it was so not. So tell me why you said it like that, but it feels and shows that. I'm hearing because this is how she is being with herself and it's coming through as confusing. So you're sending confused vibrations, right? You haven't been clear or stern on what it is you're desiring or choosing because your actions don't match your words, your prayers, or what you say you'd like to receive. Right now, you're being called to align. And one of the ways you align is by getting grounded. Go out, put your feet to the earth, put your forehead to the earth, wear the color red, eat red foods. Also, make sure you're moving more. You have the potential and the power to receive all it is that you're seeking. But it's time for you, I'm hearing, to stop sending confused vibrations and to evaluate what it is you truly desire. And ask yourself, am I willing to do what it takes to get there? Because if you aren't willing, and you're willing through actions, not through words, and you don't show up for you, the divine will only meet you where you're meeting yourself. And so is the same for the world. So as you're pouring into that cup each day, what you're doing is reminding yourself to be in aligned action with what you're speaking, what you're seeking, And what you're saying, you choose. And I was just told to ask, do you understand this, Phyllis? They told me to ask you that. So pull a card. Which day? Okay. And I'm hearing just do without overthinking when you're guided. It doesn't have to be this profound, that one, this profound feeling of guidance. It's going to be subtle, right? But it's like that intuitive nudge. So there were cards that flipped over and Spirit said this when it says, trust the divine plan. Trust the divine plan. So what would you like to tell her about this? It's time for you to begin trusting in all that you say they said say you want. So you may be saying I want thing, It's time for you to trust that you deserve it. It's time for you to trust that in your actions, it won't be too hard. You will be able to do it. And everything that you're seeking and everything that is required for you to be successful, whatever it is you're seeking, will be provided. Doors will be open, a way will be made. You have divine wisdom within you, so tap into it. Be fearless, release fear. Don't let it hold you back. You're deserving. Really tell yourself every day how deserving you are. So that cup of sunshine, every day, every day. And then also, I was just told to tell you, put some yellow flowers in your house. Or get back in your power and stay there. And then Spirit said, do the second one too. Look, the second card that flipped. Wait, I believe there's more than one attached. Oh no, but it says seek hidden treasures. So didn't that come up today about the hidden treasures? Seek hidden treasures. And so what that is coming through as is knowing that Spirit is going to provide for you. And it may seem like these ways of things being provided are hidden, or they may not be seen or known to you. But seeking them is not so much like, oh, I'm going out looking for them. It's more or less when you seek them, it's just that awareness that they exist, right? So that auspicious hand, that blessing, those things that just happen miraculously, like those things are there. And they're there for you. They don't just happen for other people. They're there for you. So Spirit is saying to know that they exist. And not only do they exist, but they're there for you. Okay. So that is your message, Phyllis. Thank you for letting me serve you, for allowing it. And let me just see what you are saying. Oh, Camilla said it's funny because she called herself a queen, but she's only 11. Okay, so with the whole thing with the coloring, because no wonder her energy felt really young. But then when Spirit said the memory game, I was feeling like she was too young for that game. You know what I mean? But do it, because obviously she's not too young with her age. But literally get some of those kitty books about stars and literally bring her back into connection with her inner child, because she's not so far from that child stage to where there's certain things that may jolt her memory. So yeah. And let me know how things progress as you guys begin tapping into that energy. Okay. Oh, welcome. So we do this every Wednesday. Is it Tanea, we do this every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday Live and Power Hour. And I do a general message for the collective from Spirit. And then we do $20 mini readings. So we're at the $20 mini readings now. So it's $20 per question if you like a general or have a specific question. And there's no limit to the number of questions. They're just $20 each. So yeah, so stick around and welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Phyllis said, okay, yes, true, very true, so true. OMG, Spirit told me to, Spirit told me to to wear red today. Awesome. Hey, Diamond. Oh, hey, Tia Lynn. Awesome. I am so glad that you did that. I'm so glad. Phyllis said, yes, sure did. Thank you so much. Confirmation. I might get a second reading, kind of feeling led. Okay. So just let me know. And then when you send your payment, let me know and we'll go in order of receiving. So thank you, Phyllis, for allowing me to serve you. I'm grateful it resonated. Let's see. Allie said, I have a question. Okay. So I'm going to get to your question. No worries. So, okay, so you'll have to remind me because I know that Donathy, you're next, but leave a comment and let me know if you like a general or have a specific question, please, because I know that's not your screen name and I can't remember your screen name right now without looking at it. So So the thing I love about putting the mint tea in with whatever tea I'm drinking is that when it gets cold, it still tastes really good. Let me move this up so I don't burn a hole in my pants. Because I have been known to do it. I had on a dress the other day that has a little hole from smudging. My old couch wasn't an old couch by age. It was old as in it's not this one. Burned a hole from doing what I'm doing now. So I'm disconnecting from Phyllis's energy. And I'm going to wait for a little bit for Donathy to comment. And if it takes a while, what I'll end up doing is going to the next person just in case they're not on. And then when they come back, we'll go to them. So let's see. Okay, so they aren't saying anything. So Allie, everything happens as it's called to because you sent your question in and I'm gonna go ahead and go to you now. So you say your question is, I'm thinking of starting some new endeavors, an administrative assistant business and a YouTube channel with my daughter. Would like to see the energy around these. Well, I definitely know the YouTube channel was a go because I believe that came through when we had your consultation. So that's still a go. And instantly, when you said with your daughter, I got that's a go. And what I'm receiving for several reasons that it's a go because or maybe it didn't come through, but anyways, I'm receiving it's a go. Maybe we didn't talk about that before, but it is a go. With your daughter, it's several reasons. It's coming through as like that connection of bringing up the next generation of light workers, and you two together will be like a mommy daughter duo that's going to connect mommies and daughters to the light and, you know, bring their relationships closer. And also you'll be able to teach her. So what I'm feeling, it's like you guys are going to do really cute things. I'm even seeing like makeup tutorials where like she's doing your makeup and you're doing her makeup. Like fun stuff included with the light work stuff. I'm seeing you doing readings, also virtual healing, reviewing of products that pertain to the things that you're into. For some reason, there's some yoga, like yoga attire, yoga mats, just different vendors that have to do with the things that you incorporate in your life. And I'm feeling like as you starting it with those types of things, and then as you grow, people will be paying you to do those types of things. But a lot of times people do the opposite. They wait to do those types of things until they're getting sponsorships. But what Spirit is saying, part of you doing that is going to help you to get sponsorships because you'll be setting that tone early on. I'm hearing magical workings, magical workings. I don't even know if you do magic or if you're into, I mean, of course we all do magic, but you know what I mean? Like magic that's specifically like, oh, I practice magic. But blessings of sorts for others. That's coming through. I heard the administrative assistant. Yes, yes, yes. It's an investor. It's not going to harm you. Just make sure you leave space for your purpose. Don't get so caught up that it distracts you or takes so much of your time. And Spirit is saying time is an energy that you neglect what you're here to do. Also, I heard your daughter's excited. She's very excited and very special. So it was coming through kind of strange because it was to you. They said to you, she is she is your world. But as they were saying to you, she is your world, they were showing me that you are her world. So I interpret that to mean that you are each other's world, right? And so this is going to really build and grow a bond between you all that is going to be lifelong, lifelong bond, deeper bond. And I'm hearing you are that parent that tends to be more like a friend. And Spirit is saying this is good because that's what her soul requires. And you're being told to give yourself a good job, Pat, for being able to parent in a way that resonates with her soul. Tell her that. Okay. So for whatever reason, the question was, will she have another child? And I heard yes, one, a boy. So I don't know if that's a question you've had or what, but Spirit said yes, one, a boy. Also, Spirit said it's time for you to get out of your comfort zone. It's time for you to begin embarking on things that you didn't think you would, things you didn't think capable of embarking on. It's time for you to just be open, completely open. Yes, your ideas are great, but leave space and room for Spirit to guide and direct you and create more opportunity through new ideas. I'm hearing eventually you're going to have a Reiki studio, but as it's coming through as a Reiki studio, it's not just a Reiki studio. There's many things that's going to happen there. There's merchandise, there's meetings, there's readings, there's, you know what I mean, workshops, right? That's like eventually that is. So if this is something that either you've considered, thought about, or something that feels, hey, when you hear it, start manifesting it now. You know, start, what color is the paint gonna be, you know, and what kind of art is gonna be painted on the walls, because I'm not feeling like hanging art, I'm feeling more like mural art, and just it being a really artistic and beautiful magical space. So Spirit is saying just start really, I like to call it soul storming, right? And that's what's coming through, soul storming on that, not brainstorming, just connecting with your soul and just start allowing yourself to visualize and connect with you in that state, right? I'm also hearing, and you will get married, so start manifesting that that person is one that is a really amazing addition, right? And it's coming through as an addition, as in fits right in, right? Where there's no feelings of competition between them or your daughter, where your daughter feels extremely comfortable and happy. And it's almost one of those things where she's looking at you like, Mommy, why aren't you? As opposed to no, you know, because sometimes with the wrong one or the one that's a lesson one, the child can sometimes feel like, no, right? And so Spirit is saying, just start really speaking that into existence now, because it is something that you deserve and it is something that's happening. And when you start speaking it into existence now, the family is going to blend so beautifully that you won't see any lines of separation. And that's coming through literally, like I'm seeing it as a picture. And it's coming through like when you marry, you know, you have a child and you marry, sometimes there's that energy of, oh, it's a blended family, or, oh, it's a step, or this or that, you know. It's going even deeper than a bonus, you know, dad or a bonus daughter. It's just like we're just family, right? And so Spirit is saying really start to manifest that energy. what you're choosing it to be like. And I just heard, as far as your channel goes, it's time for you to start it now. Like today, get off of here. When you get off of here, do something that gets your channel going. Record a video, record a video and then upload it. So introduce yourself to the world is what they're saying. Okay, and I'm going to pull a card from the Goddess deck for you as well. So this is for Allie. Spirit, what message do you have? Which one? This one. You have Rhiannon, Sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So it makes sense where that magic workings was coming through and Spirit telling you to manifest. So yeah, work. But it's coming through as magical work. So yeah. There you go. So Allie, thank you so much. Please let me know how this resonates. Let's see. Okay, so Phyllis, I'm glad you said that. Phyllis said, well, cancel delete need. She's choosing to get a personal reading because Spirit got a lot to say. My ears have been ringing like crazy. So here's the thing with that. For the month of May, we are doing 40% off of our 30-minute virtual face-to-face readings and 50% off of our 60-minute face-to-face readings. If you guys are signed up to the newsletter, you would have received a newsletter on May 4th that said an email that said, do you miss me yet? The links are in there, and the codes. So yeah, we're doing that through the month of May. And then Jillian is also doing 50% off of her healing sessions as well. Charmaine, if you're still on, I know that Spirit had guided you to get a healing session with Jillian. So now is a great time. And it's not a limit to how many. So you can schedule readings. Like if you decided to get a reading a month, you can pay for them all while it's at 50% and schedule it for, pushed out. But yeah, so now is a great time, Phyllis, if you're being led to do that. So let's see. Allie said, that's my goal. Exactly how you described. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. So yes, definitely on track. Definitely on track. And I'm glad it's exactly your goal. So you're magical. So do it. Make it happen. Just do it one step in front of the other and manifest it. Manifest it. The Reiki studio. Awesome. With the murals instead of paint or instead of pictures hanging. Awesome. And I'm seeing like purples and gold. I don't know if this is a part of your vision, but what I'm seeing is kind of like belly dancers. I don't know if I know that we're a lot different in age, but there was a time where Destiny's Child was really popular and Beyonce showed her room. And it's like jewel tones, like the oranges, the pinks, the purples with the gold. Like for whatever reason, I'm seeing like that vibe. And I don't know if that's your vibe, but that's what I'm seeing. So yeah. Allie said, thank you so much. The future has been on my mind lately. Interesting of the random marriage and a child message that came up. Was that part of what had been on your mind? Was that part of it too? Because yeah, I thought so too. I'm like, this is not what she asked, but okay. So yeah. So Phyllis, I believe you're on the email list, right? So you would have gotten that email as well. Okay, so let me see who's next. And why is it that? Donathy, are you still on? If so, will you say something and let me know so that you can get your reading? Oh, and awesome. I believe that, Donathy, you must have selected friends and family, right? Because I noticed there wasn't a fee. When you select friends and family, they don't charge a fee. When you don't select that, they do. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Okay. So is there anyone else that's getting one? Because I like to hold out a bit before I do Donathy's reading, just to make sure that they're on. Oh, Allie said, yes, it has. Thank you. I have that goddess deck, so I will look up the message in that book. Yes, Empress Daisy. Thank you. Okay. I wasn't sure if you were still on. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm glad Spirit brought that through to you. And yes, definitely look up the message. What it was relating to in this context of your reading was speaking into that magic, the magical workings, more like blessings, magical blessings, things of that nature on your channel as well. And then Spirit was telling you to manifest. So definitely look it up because you're being led to do so. But when it came through, that was how it was being brought into connection. So, oh, no worries, no worries. So let me know, Empress Daisy, and thank you so much, Allie. And also, when you all get readings here, if they resonate, please go to the Spiritual Awakening with Nahkila Isha page on Facebook and leave a review if you feel led to do so. I would really, really appreciate it. And if you don't feel led, no worries, no worries, no pressure. But just if you are open to that, leave a review and do the recommendation. It just really helps. It helps us to grow. So thank you. Okay, so okay, thank you so much, Phyllis. I will look. And then Empress Daisy is next, and then it'll be your turn after. Okay, so Empress Daisy, do you have a specific question or would you like a general? Okay, so is that hers? Oh, also, Allie, let me know about that visual. Does that resonate at all? That visual with the jewel tones and the gold together. Um, like a real bohemian feel, but yeah, like I'm seeing jewel tones, like the purples, the rich um pink would be, but it's more like the magenta and gold and orange and purples like that. Those colors are really coming through. Okay, general, awesome. Okay, what message do you have for Empress Daisy Spirit? Okay, so I started to hear the song Ain't No Sunshine When She Gone playing, and what Spirit is saying is it may feel like you've experienced many losses in your life, but you really haven't. I'm hearing you've actually experienced much and lots of growth, much growth and lots of growth. It's time for you to begin thinking of your life differently, allowing yourself to expand in consciousness beyond what you believe or what you feel attached to. It's time for you to expand and grow because sometimes the positive growth spurts will lead us, and it's coming through to like a lily pad, right? Like you leaped onto a lily pad and you're meant to be there for a period in time. But then you expand beyond that, and then you go into deeper growth and development. So now you're being called to leap yet again into deeper growth and development. Don't allow yourself to be hindered by your past. Don't allow the feelings of loss, losing people, situations not coming through or happening for you to think that that's going to happen again. And as that came through, Spirit is saying, it's not like you consciously are like, oh no, it's going to happen again, right? But it's more like revisiting the past in the form of thought as opposed to healing, right? So as we think about our past and how our past occurred or how it affected us, right? That is a good thing to do to a point, right? It's good to self-reflect. But what Spirit is saying is too much reflection on the past without the healing can just continue to, I'm hearing, perpetuate the same cycle. It's time for you to break the cycle. It's time for you to break free. It's time for you to really be in your Empress energy and then leap into your priestess energy. You have wings, so fly. There's so much more to you than meets the eye. I'm hearing you tend to hide behind clothes and colors. You got to tell me what that's about. You tend to hide behind clothes and colors is what Spirit is saying. And for whatever reason, I'm seeing like circular glasses, like sunglasses, and I'm seeing like purple lenses, pink lenses. So sometimes you tend to see the world as you choose to see it. At times, this can be positive, but at times it cannot be positive. So what Spirit is telling you to do is take the glasses off, no matter what color they are today or tomorrow or yesterday. Just take them off completely and see with your eye. Allow yourself to be guided. You have all the answers within. It's time for you to start sharing that gift. Deeper, stronger, confidence. Build your confidence in your gifts. Connect to them deeper. I'm being told to tell you also allow yourself to be given a gift from the divine. So as that was coming through, I'm like, that's pretty cool. But what Spirit would like you to do is we did this 48-hour this 48-hour challenge at one point in the United Light Beings Awakening group. And so literally just stating, I am so grateful and open to receive a gift from the divine within the next 48 hours starting now. And so it is, right? I am so grateful to receive a gift from the divine within the next 48 hours starting now. And so it is. And so literally what Spirit would like you to do is to open yourself up to receive so that you can see how easily you can receive these gifts from Spirit. Spirit is telling you to rebuild your confidence in many areas, your gifts, your abilities. I'm hearing, so your gifts, your abilities, and then there was like a few things that came in together, so do it one more time, but not together. Your ability to serve, your purpose, how you serve, the guidance you'll receive while you serve, and also allowing yourself to be free to serve. And that's coming through is knowing that you're worthy. Like you're worthy to serve others, and not in that sense of not pouring your cup, but like literally helping them to shift. You're worthy of doing that. And there's a part of you that knows that, but then there's this part of you that kind of nags at you. And that's the part that hinders you at times. And then I heard oftentimes. Your hindrance in any way comes from that. So clear that, release that, and jump to that next lily pad. It's time. The one you're on, it's sinking. They're saying it's disappearing. It's sinking. And if you don't hop off of it, you're going to sink too, right? It was temporary. It's time to move on. Also, as it relates to relationships, it's safe for you to love. It's time for you to open your heart to receive. It's time for you to be open to receive blessings of all kinds. You've put in the work and you deserve it. You really do. Now it's all about you. It's all about you. It's what you're choosing and how much are you willing to do for you. That's the bottom line. That's what it breaks down to. Okay. So I asked, is there anything else? I was like, nope. Pull a card from the Goddess deck for you too. But you know what they said? They said the Empress deck. They said pull a card from the Empress deck for you to take that one. Okay. Oh, Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Look at that. Look at Spirit. Can't make it up. It says, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So expect a miracle. Have faith. It's your time. You deserve it. You deserve it. So that is your message. Empress Daisy, thank you for allowing me to serve you. And let me see what you have been saying. Yes, I revisit my past a lot more than needed. Yeah, more than it serves your high is good to do so. That's exactly what Spirit was saying. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Oh man, Michonne. Oh, I would have told you not to. That payment that you made for that mini healing with Jillian would have went towards your reading, and then you could have just got the full session. Shoot. And I don't know why that reminded me of Studio. Whoa. Remember that song, you guys? When I said shoot, it reminded me of that. Super random. But okay. So after Phyllis, it's your turn. Let's see. Empress Daisy said yes. When I'm channeling for others, my nag voice says, give up, you can't do it. OMG, I love Spirit. They remembered my last message. Thank you so much. Oh, you are so welcome. I am so grateful. Thank you for allowing me to serve you. And yes, you've got this. You know, here's the thing. Sometimes Spirit will give so like specific messages, like, oh, that's real specific, like super specific. And I would be like, and Spirit would be, say it. Okay, fine, I'm gonna say it, you know? And now it's to the point where, oh, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. Now that this is the first time anyone's ever used that. So that's kind of exciting. It's my first time seeing it pop up like that. It's like a pretty turquoise green color. But yeah, so now Spirit tells me to say stuff and I'm all over it. I'm like, okay. But for a while it was like, ooh, I don't know, Spirit, that's like way too specific. Or I had one experience where someone was becoming a grandmother and they asked, you know, the question about what they were going to have. And Spirit said, a girl. And it ended up being a boy. And I'm like, I was feeling a whole lot of feminine energy. So either they're going to be really in touch with their feminine side, or their soul is the soul of a girl and they happen to be born in a boy body because of the energies that we're connecting to. So I'm saying this to say that when we're doing the work to clear everything that stands in the way, and when we disconnect self and we're totally receiving from Spirit, we can trust, because we're not going to randomly just say stuff, right? So Spirit is just telling you to trust. You are a divine channel, and heal those things that make you feel when you aren't trusting, right? Heal those things so that you can show up. Because now I'm like, well, if it don't resonate now, it will later. You know what I mean? Because that didn't come from me. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at now. So Spirit is saying, just trust. You are divinely connected, divinely guided, and you are worthy to be this vessel. A lot of what I'm receiving right now is you are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy. You are capable. So just tell yourself that and clear whatever is hindering you. It's sitting like right here. So yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you. So Mashawn said, oh man, I forgot about that. I know, right? So let's see. So Phyllis, I know you are getting a second reading. Awesome. Thank you for all the rainbow hearts. I know that you're getting a second reading. Now, did you have a specific question, Phyllis, for this one, or was it general again? Okay. And it makes sense too why you paid the way you did on PayPal, because you do readings too. So yeah, because that's why I usually use Cashapp, because they don't charge a fee for the mini readings. You know, they don't charge a fee. So that's why I usually use that. But you did it in a way where they did not charge a fee. So thank you. Okay, let's see. Bear with me. It's 323. There's a message there for us as a collective. 323. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So I am connecting, and I'm being led to burn the Palo Santos. To connect to Phyllis's energy. So, Phyllis, you asked, do you see me doing Reiki someday? Because I feel like I am a healer, but I'm also healing from things as well. Just wanted to know. Cancel delete needed. It serves your highest good to have confirmation. So first of all, you are a healer. You are already a healer. You are already able to channel divine energy. And yes, I believe, as I'm saying this to you, and I'm saying I believe, but as I'm believing it, Spirit is confirming it. That message that was coming through and you taking action is connected to you stepping up into your purpose and doing what you're called to do. Also, that first part of the message for the collective was also for you, not just you, but that was for you for real, based on what you're saying. Now, here's the thing, too. What I'm also receiving is, bring it back. Okay. It's time for you to understand that you already are the things that you're seeking to be, right? You already are the things that you're seeking to be. So when you look at it in terms of taking a class, just look at it at remembering, right? Remembering, because you already are a healer, and trust your instincts. And I'm feeling stuff in the back. And so tell me why. I know it's past stuff, but how does it relate to this? It's not even coming through like a trauma. It's just saying in your past, you were a healer, you were a medicine woman, and I heard a medicine man. So at times you weren't just a woman, you spent time as a man, but you were healing in many ways. Many ways. I'm hearing herbs. You were healing in many ways. Energy healing was just one of the ways you healed. You also created spells for others. And, the first thing that comes up is green witch, like that term. They have all these terms nowadays. It wasn't a term for what you were then, but like where you literally utilize things in your kitchen, things from your garden, and you allow spirit to guide you into what to put together to help others to heal, right? And you blessed it, right? You blessed it. You used your hands and you blessed it. So yes, do the Reiki. Don't delay. This is part of why you're here. And also, more than just you doing Reiki, you're going to teach. So go all the way. It's also time for you to have courage in the feelings and beliefs that you have, because you already know who you are and what you are. You've seen yourself in your dreams. You may not have always known it was you, because you've seen yourself in different dimensions, different spaces, different times, but you also dream about yourself in your state now. Sometimes you're together. I'm hearing the three of you are together, and it's all you. Also, you may have dreams of the divine, and know that you are connected. So through your Reiki, your intuitive gifts will increase. Your intuitive skills will increase, and your courage. The more you heal others, the more you heal yourself. It's just about not procrastinating. You have some deep wounds that have traveled with you for eons. Part of it is the state of the world. That was weird, because they said watching the earth go to hell in a fire basket, not like, how it's usually said, they said in a fire basket. So what they're telling me is that brings sadness to you, like the state of the world. You oftentimes are bothered by it. So start now with sending healing to the world. It does not have to be after your class. And even if you're healing, we're all healing. It's the never ending story. Okay, Spirit said, Nahkila, tell her about that. So this 7 days consisted of a whole lot of healing, right? I'm going to share a very specific healing experience I had because Spirit told me to tell you about it. So here's what happened. I was doing my detox, right? My mom did not start hers until 2 days after me. And so we were planning a trip in the mountains because the mountains have been calling me. I know there's going to be some deep connecting with ancestors there. And so anyways, we were planning to go, and my mom told my son to tell me I'm not going. Okay. So there was this part of me that felt rejected and unloved. But my logical self was like, that is ridiculous. She's not going because she's detoxing. But since I know it was crazy, I'm like, okay, what is this about? Okay, what are we being shown right here to heal? So when I was probably about middle school, my mom told me that she was going to abort me when she found out she was pregnant. She told me that the only reason why she kept me was because my dad said he would marry her. So I was feeling like, oh, I was a keeping baby, right? And later, my mom told me that the reason is because she was so afraid because my grandfather said he would kill her if she got pregnant. And my grandfather was an amazing grandfather. But when the old school, you instill fear in your kids. When you say something, they believe you. And my mom believed him. So, anyways, it wasn't that she was like, she just didn't want me. It was fear. So what Spirit showed me was, over the course of my life, my mom and my relationship has gotten better since we both healed, but there was still some residue from this feeling of being unloved, being unwanted, right? And being rejected, right? As it relates to my mom. So what Spirit explained to me was, it wasn't from that moment of when she told me she was going to abort me. It started when, not even when I was in her womb, but her womb was prepared for that state of fear and that state of, I can't have no baby because daddy's going to kill me, right? So already I was put into this environment of feeling rejected, unloved, unwanted, right? Because you're not registering the underneath the fear, right? You're just feeling what is on top. And then the whole time she was pregnant, there was those feelings. And then there was the shame of being 19 or 20 and pregnant, right? Out of wedlock until they got married. So there that was, right? So that was something for me to heal. And the reason why Spirit is telling me to share this with you is because look at how I serve all of you. But there's still areas in my life that I continue to heal, right? But when you start your healing journey, you become more aware and it gets highlighted of things that are still affecting you in ways unknown, right? You just claim it. Spirit, I'm choosing to heal all the things that I'm consciously and unconsciously aware of. I'm choosing to heal it, show up, and assist. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And so it is, right? So you don't have to wait. You do it while, right? You do it while, because it never stops. The more we elevate, the more we grow. We don't just have things to heal from this lifetime. We have things to heal from all of our lifetimes because we carry cellular memory of it all. So if you wait until you healed, you won't ever be serving. So do it now, okay? Okay, and Spirit said, pull a card for you from the Goddess deck. Spirit is on it with this Goddess deck today, boy. And you know what's so funny? My session with Jillian today. Okay, let me share this with you. I'm going to pause on shuffling. So my healing with Jillian today, she's like, well, was there anything? And I was like, nope, I just like when you kind of be intuitively led. It always works because sometimes you see things that I'm not aware of. So anyway, she was receiving my goddess, my divine feminine, right? Integrating it more. And it was so funny because I shared with her how during my 7 days after we were done with it, I said, you know what's funny? During my 7 days, I pulled cards for past life and I got the male female card. And what it said was, if you got this card, you've spent majority of your lifetimes as the opposite sex of what you are, right? Which makes sense why part of the work I do, I work with couples and I'm literally able to like interpret what the male is saying to the woman or what the woman is saying, because I understand the men in a way that most women don't. But that makes sense why, because I was a man most of my lifetimes. So I just thought that was kind of awesome. So yeah, we did that healing today because she's like, you're so feminine. You're such a girly girl. So it's shocking to me, but yeah. Which one? Okay. Both that one and that one. Okay. So you have Maeve, and it says cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. And this goes into putting you first, right? Goes into putting you first when you feel things in your energy center, whether it's like cry and cry, whether it's like slowing down or stopping, slow down or stop, you know, as it relates to giving to others. And then you have Sarasvati, the arts. Express yourself through creative activities. So what this card is bringing us back to is how Spirit said that first, what was it? How would you say it? Set of cards that we got, that first set of cards we got, the art, embracing your art. So Spirit is telling you it's time. Embrace your art. The way you serve is all unique to you. Embrace it, right? Embrace it. Now is the time. The water is telling you to be in flow. And look, we have water here too. Be in flow. Also, the blue is telling you to speak your truth. Get connected, right? Don't be afraid to get connected. And there's greenery in here, right? Which is relating to your heart chakra. The white connecting to your higher self. But then also Spirit is saying, What the flowers represent is blooming, growing, blossoming, right? Doing it now, not waiting, not waiting. Okay. So that is the message I'm receiving for you, Phyllis. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. And okay. I was gonna say, let me know how it resonates. So let's see. You said, I'm sorry, I'm a Capricorn and we tend to overthink and a Virgo moon. You're not sorry, you're amazing. You're amazing. And oh, your life path number is 7. I love the number 7. My life path is number 9. I was kind of disappointed at first when my life path wasn't a 7 because I'm so connected. But my destiny number is 7. I was like, man, you mean I'm not a 7? And then I was grateful when I read about 9. Phyllis said, oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Very, very true. I dream a lot. Yes, I feel rejected a lot way back. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Confirmation. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. Thank you. And yeah, do it. Do it. You're ready. You're ready. And start your healing, whatever that looks like for you. Do it. Do it. You're definitely ready. Okay, so let's see. Mashawn, do you have a specific question or were you doing a general? You guys know what? There's 10 of you still on and we have 19 likes. So 10, 10, 10, 10. Message. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect from Phyllis's energy now. As Ganesh, my fur baby, is over there chomping away. All I hear is... I remember he used to, when he was little, he used to always crawl back here when I was working and he'd always show himself. And now he kind of stays in there with his brother unless he comes out to eat. I guess he's like, Mommy, I'm mature now. He used to always get into stuff. You know, he knew I was working, so he'd get into stuff he knew he wasn't supposed to get into. Okay, so general or business? Okay. Okay, so listen, they said, Mashawn, ask yourself, what is it you're called to do and do it? Because they said, you know what to do. And then they said, but we're going to give her a message though. We're going to give her a message though. So they did kind of lightweight call you out, big time, lightweight. Okay, so what would you like to say to Mashawn aside from that? Like, what would you like to say to her? As it relates to business, start building. They're saying start creating your soaps, start creating candles, start creating oils, start creating magical products that help with healing. And they said aiding and abetting with healing. Stop seeking the perfect time or the perfect plan. Just do what you feel led to do when you feel led to do it. Oftentimes you'll get an idea, and if you don't act on it now, you forget the gist of how the idea was given. And then you feel confusion when it comes time to put it together. This is because you're being called to take action. What we're doing is working on you, not procrastinating. We're giving you keys and plans. But you're like, show me the whole picture. Show me the big picture. It's time for you to be able to trust and take tiny steps without seeing the full map, the full lay of the land. Just know that by doing this, you will get to where you're asking, choosing, and they even said serving to go. Okay. They said, tell her it's time for her to get out of the rut she's in. They said, and allow herself to soar and allow herself to fly to the next dimension. Tap in and tune into your higher self. That goddess energy they spoke of, it's totally you. It's just time for you to know it. Okay, so I'm being told to tell you to get out there on your bare feet, but I'm seeing you on a beach, and they said get some cowrie shells as an anklet, wear them around your ankle. And I'm seeing you just kind of on the beach, like stumping and doing like African dance. Do that on the beach when you're able to go as soon as you can. Allow yourself to connect with your ancestors located in the sea. Allow yourself to connect with your ancestors located in the sky. Allow yourself to connect with Mother Earth. Allow yourself to not just connect, but to ground yourself in her energy. You have very much so an energy that mimics that of Mother Earth. Uh-huh. You have an energy very much so that mimics that of the sky. You have an energy very much that mimics the sea. You are meant to work with the four directions. You are meant to allow yourself to expand through song, tribal songs, native flutes, drumming, musical instruments. Allow yourself to go to a drumming ceremony, sweat lodge when you're able. Allow yourself to release all and leave it there with the fire. Allow yourself to stop being stuck in the rut. Do you notice the pattern? Allow yourself. You have been standing in your own way. It's time for you to release yourself. There's chains around your soul, around your spirit. But the minute you realize they're not locked, all you have to do is take them off. The minute you're free, the minute you're light enough to soar like a balloon in the sky. Blue. The color blue is your power color. Red. Wear red on your feet. Red socks, wear red shoes. Also, allow yourself to put yellow things around your neck. It's time for you to bring in the energies of these colors. For the next month, work with these energies and allow yourself to take the chains off. It's time. Okay. So I asked, was there anything else? They said no. And I'm going to pull a card for you from here. That one or that one? Okay. Oh, you got Green Tara as well. Start delegating. And it says, ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. This is a new stick of sage and it is about to burn all the way out. So it's so funny, right? Because when I read this card, right, including me, clearly it's Green Tara, but when I said including me, Spirit was like, yes, including me. Okay. As I'm touching that, Spirit said for you to get some frankincense and myrrh. They said smoke, not smoking it like you're smoking it, but they were saying frankincense and myrrh. Get some frankincense and myrrh and sprinkle cinnamon on it and burn that. And as you do, meditate and then journal what you see and what you receive. And what I'm being told to tell you is as you do your business, as you build your business, don't be afraid to ask others for help. You'll be able to bring in a team that is spirit led that will be able to help you, that will be able to assist you. Because as you grow, you won't be able to do it all on your own. Don't have the sentiment of, in order for it to be done right, I must do it all. Trust and know that you'll manifest all that serves your highest good. Your business, start growing it, start offering it. And they said, and yes, you're going to be coaching. Yes, you're going to be doing readings, but not so much with cards. more ancestral readings, bloodline readings, just intuitively receiving and giving it to them like that. And they said, give it to them raw. No cutting corners, no candy coating. They say you can't sugarcoat shit. And they said, meaning, don't feel like, oh, that's too much. I'm not saying that. Give it how you get it, no matter who it is. Okay. So that is your message. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you, Michonne. Let's see how it resonated. Let's see. You said, LOL, yes, my head is everywhere because I want to do everything. It all resonates. I tend to try to control everything. So yes, release it, release it, release it. Get to it, get to it. You got this. You got this. And you already know you're in activating you, so tag me and stuff when you put it in there that you like my feedback on. So Michonne said, I'm not a sugar coater at all. Okay, so as you say that, I'm glad you say it, because what came through, but I didn't say it, was like our session last night when it came out, if you don't stop, you're going to die. That wasn't your message, but it was a message to someone. And Spirit said, literally die. Like, not like, oh, we think in terms of like, like, oh, the old me, like something like that, like just being straight up, like, you know what I mean? Like that. Not picking up on you being a sugar coater at all, but sometimes there may be some things that come through. Like oftentimes people think, oh, when I get a reading from a psychic, it's like bubblegum and unicorns. And sometimes it's Molly girl, you in danger. You know what I mean? So Spirit is saying, if it's a Molly girl, you in danger, make sure you give it to him raw. So yeah. Was there anyone else? Oh, I'm so grateful. Phyllis said, powerful message to all of us today. Yes, yes, yes. I'm grateful. Was there anyone else on that was getting a mini reading? Oh, it's 3:46. I was thinking, I was like, I'll probably be done around, like 5 or 6. I was telling my mom about us going to the grocery store. I'm just checking to see if anyone else sent a payment and making sure I didn't miss anyone, because I know sometimes the comments are delayed. Did you guys notice I wore my hair on the opposite side today? I'm going to tell you why, because yesterday I had it up, right? It's so time for me to get it done. And so anyways, it kind of fell like this. And I was like, that's cute. And this side is less frizzy than this side. So I wore it on the opposite side today. So let's see. I was like, hey, we'll just go with it. Oh, you are so welcome. You are so welcome, Michonne. Thank you. Okay. So I believe there's no one else would like one. Let me know, because I know this has happened before. I'll ask and then I'll get off, and then it's like, wait, I paid for a reading. And it's like, no. And then I log back in and do it. So, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to pull another card for us as a collective from the mermaid deck. And I'm going to read from the book to see what that message is. So this is for all of us as a collective. So Spirit, what message do you have for us? Guys, angels, ancestors, healers, masters, companions, what message do you have? That one? Which one? Oh, all 3. Okay, I see. I see you, Spirit. Oh, that's 4. All 4? All right, then. Okay. So we got friendship as the first card. And it says, make a date for a play day with 1 or more friends. And then we have soulmate relationships in reverse. And it says new romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. So instantly when that card was in reverse, what Spirit was saying was the reason it's in reverse is because until we heal ourselves, we ain't ready yet. So make sure that you are in the process of healing yourself before you choose a mate, because you will get what you are. You will attract where you are, right? So yeah. And then we have mother healing. Remember that card we got earlier where we have father healing, and Spirit was like, it may be a mother too, an auntie, a grandma. But it says, as your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. So solidifying our first message we got. And then this one was in reverse too. It says waves of prosperity, new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. So again, with Spirit, I'm going to wrap it up, and then I'm going to read this first friendship card from the book, because Spirit said read from the book. I'm not going to do all from the book, but the overall message here is, okay, number one, as the friendship, the soulmate, mother healing, waves of prosperity. So Spirit is saying it's time for you to be your own best friend first, right? And also as it relates to love, Spirit is saying for some of us to slow down, don't move too fast, make sure that you're friends with the person first, because at the end of the day, when you guys don't have anything else to offer, when you old and can barely move, if you guys aren't friends, that's going to make for a miserable existence. So Spirit is saying be friends first. And also giving love time, giving love the opportunity and the chance to find you. Stop going out actively looking for it, right? Just create by manifesting what it is you desire and allow it to come for you, come to you, and allow yourself to start with self-love. The mother healing, Spirit is saying for some of you, that healing component, it could be mother and father healing, or it could be very specific, just mother healing, or the mother figure in your life. By doing that, by healing that, that's when your prosperity is going to flow in. Because right now that prosperity is in reverse. So you may be experiencing, oh, I'm abundant here, but I'm not abundant here. Or, oh, this is a little abundant, but it's not always abundant. So Spirit is saying once that healing is done, that's when things change. That's when things shift. That's when you're in your power, because through trauma, your power is blocked. So the minute you release that trauma, you give room and space for your solar plexus to become very strong, right? And you really tap into that limitless potential that you have as an infinite being. So Spirit is saying it's time to heal. It's time to heal. Call in those waves of prosperity through your healing. And also I flipped it right side up, because we're not claiming it in reverse. We're claiming it up, right side up. So yeah, that's the message for all of us. So Michonne said, when you started my reading, it was so funny because I felt Spirit say, girl, you already know. Michonne said, I just wanted confirmation. Well, cancel, delete. You was just choosing to get confirmation. And I'm glad. Because I was sitting here like, okay, Spirit, she just paid for a reading. Like, you cannot. You cannot. I don't care if you have me teach her a new song to sing, but you cannot have that be her message. And that's when they were like, we're going to give her a message, though, because it was like, really, that's her message? But yeah, definitely. So Chalessa said, love it. I'm so glad you're still here. Thank you so much. And I'm glad. Phyllis is laughing out loud. So yeah. Alata, you still here? Hey girl, hey. So yeah. Is there anything else coming through for us as a collective? Spirit said no, but they said one time for the one time. Look up the number 6. If you guys forgot, Spirit just said, don't forget, look up the number 6. Would you like me to do it now? Hey, Mom, you're still here too? Jalessa said, I have to sit through the whole thing. I just have to. Well, I'm so glad. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, okay, I'll do it. Spirit is saying 6. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Ooh, and then the time it was plus the people on and the thumbs up equal 10. So let's go ahead and look up the number 6. What you got for us, Spirit? What you bringing through in the number 6? Not all, yeah, just the one. Okay. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, thank you. Okay, so it says, I've learned not to get distracted too by all the stuff that pops up because of my cookies, because usually it's all kind of cute outfits on here from Fashion Nova, and so it just be everywhere. So focus on the number. But it says number 6 is related to the vibrations and energies of unconditional love, balance, and harmony, home and family, domesticity, parenthood, guardianship, service to others, selflessness, responsibility, nurturing, care, empathy, and sympathy, self sacrifice, humanitarianism, the ability to compromise, emotional depth, honesty and integrity, adjustment, stability, poise, protection, firmness, healing, idealism, just and justice, conscientiousness, burden fearing, solution finding, problem solving, seeing clearly, teaching, convention, curiosity, peace and peacefulness, circulation, grace and dignity, simplicity, reliability, material needs and economy, providing and provision, agriculture and growth, musical talent. Number 6 relates to problem solving and signifies, they say, the need for stability in all aspects of your life. Angel number 6 brings a message from the angels to keep a balance between your material goals and aspirations and your spiritual inner self. Respect yourself and others by taking responsibility for your own life and be honest and fair in all of your dealings. Be grateful for what you have already, as an attitude of gratitude encourages further positive abundance in your life. Angel number 6 encourages you to be loving, caring, and nurturing of yourself and others. So you know why this is so amazing? Because I don't remember exactly when this number came in, but I would venture to say it came in during the time we were talking about what abundance really is and how it is more so the things like love and harmony and peace and balance as opposed to the material aspect. If I were to guess, I would say that's when we received the number 6. If you guys remember, let me know. But based on what the message was, I'm pretty sure that's when we got it. So that was awesome. Awesome. Well, it doesn't look like anybody else is getting a mini reading. So I appreciate you all so much for joining. And also, I know that some of you have been donating to the channel. And I'd like to show you or tell you when okay, thank you. Empress Daisy. Because see, I remember the name, seeing it on PayPal, but Empress Daisy, I was like, okay, Spirit, what is her name on here? So when Empress Daisy, when I was like, oh my goodness, there's like this little dollar sign thing. There's this little dollar sign thing that you guys will see in the comments, and that's a way to donate too. Of course, you can still do the decks with the Amazon wish list. You can still do the PayPal or Cash App. But, and it, like, I don't care if you feel led, and if you don't, it's fine. But if it's 2 cents, it all is like grateful. So just so you guys know what that is, and those of you that are wondering, what is that and how can I donate? That's how. And then also, if you all are interested in working together, there are still slots open in the Activating You group mentorship. And I'm still taking slots for the one-on-one. So there is a limit to how many people I'll work with in a year's time. And the thing about this is, just because I say a year's time, there are some people that have been working with me since I started. So literally when I reach that cap of how many I've discussed with Spirit is my max, then it would be a matter of who leaves after their year as opposed to who continues. And oftentimes people do continue well beyond the year. Some people choose to have me as their lifelong life coach, mentor, you know, and then some get their year and go. So either way, but just so you guys know, I can't say like when the opening will open back up once it's full, but it is open right now. So yeah. So, and now that we've got, what do they say at church in the beginning? When they do the, what do they call that? When they, the church business part, now we got the business part out the way. You guys have an incredible day. And thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. And I'll talk to you on Wednesday.